Daddy shark, doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Daddy shark, doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Daddy shark.
Grandma shark, doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Grandma shark, doo-doo-doo-doo.
Till all my scars bleed golden, my name's forever known. Blood, sweat, I'll break my bones. Till all my scars bleed golden, my name's forever known. Bang, 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 this fire's a weapon.
What's up, everybody? This is Redbeard here. So I'm supposed to be going up against Marcus Coates. Don't really know who it is. From what I understand, he's got a red beard and he's from Arkansas. So we got a couple things in common. He likes to kayak fish. I like to kayak fish. He got a red beard. I got a red beard. He's from Arkansas. I'm from Arkansas. But two differences. I got the bigger beard and I got the bigger bass. Bring it on, Marcus.
Hey everybody, my name's Joel Spear. I go against Mark Coates in the KBBT Sweet 16 National Qualifier this weekend. Now I go by a lot of names: Red Gandalf, Harry Shaggy from Scooby-Doo, Shoe Cobbler with facial hair, Redbeard the Pirate, ZZ Top Man, Farva with a beard, the usual. Now, me and Marcus have a lot of things in common. We both like to kayak fish. We're both from Arkansas. But there's two things that are different. I've got a bigger, magnificent beard, and I catch bigger. Well, you know. No, I catch bigger L's. I guess I catch bigger L's. Well, good luck this weekend, Marcus. I'm coming for you.
Did he just pull a McChicken from his beard? What? Look, Joel, buddy, you ain't got to take L's all the time. All right? Look, you're going to get one this weekend, but that don't mean you got to take one anywhere else, okay? All I know is I'm going fishing this weekend, and, I have already been to the Elite Eight before. Been there, done that, and guess what, guys? I'm going back because there's only 5 words that I know in KBBT, and it goes a little like this. All I do is win, no matter what. What's up, everybody? What's up? So that song that we had, the Baby Shark one, that was a David Brook request, and essentially all us broadcasters are hyped up DJs. So of course I'm gonna provide it for them. Y'all got audio? Everything good to go? Give me some thumbs up. Give me some thumbs up. Make sure audio's all good before I start getting people on here. Want to make sure on that one. All right, looks like we're good. All right, so let's go ahead and get this party started real quick. I'm going to go ahead and get our guys on the phone. Let's start out with the one, the only Toddy Cakes. Possibly. There we go. Toddy Brown.
What it is.
What it is, my friend.
Just driving.
How'd you like my DJing?
Jamming to some Baby Shark, Mama Shark, Grandpa Shark.
Dang right, dude.
Feeling and loving it, bro.
Grandma Shark, Grandma Shark.
What's up, everybody? How you doing, buddy?
We're doing good, man. We're doing good.
Good deal. Good deal.
Nice day in Tennessee.
Right. Do you like my DJing skills?
You know what? That song is a special place in my heart, man. That is the Nationals theme song when they won the national championship, the World Series last year. So yes, go right with it, man. Baby Shark, man, right on.
Absolutely. I mean, hey, man, you got to rock.
How about the Nats on opening night last night?
Yeah, but you know what? This season doesn't even count. That's how I feel about it. This season does not even count.
You know, Scherzer had like That's jacked up.
I didn't hear what you said, man. You broke up.
Yeah, you were breaking up, buddy.
I said Scherzer got 12 or 13 Ks last night and still got the L. That's pretty jacked up.
Well, I mean, what are you going to do, man? Garrett Cole, one hit, home run, that's it, man. Garrett Cole's a beast, man. But, hey, we got the ring, and he does it. So that's all that matters. We are defending national champions.
And speaking of national champions, we're about to crown, after this weekend, the first ever KBBT team national champion. So nice little segue.
Yeah, man, this is going to be really, really an epic battle, man. I cannot wait. I cannot wait.
It's going to be crunch time. I'm going to go ahead and bring our special guest for the evening on. Greg requested another first for the KBBT. Out of all the months of broadcasting, Greg actually requested the first ever female angler to be brought on for our captain's meeting.
Heck yeah. What's up, Heather?
Hi.
What's up?
How are you?
How are you guys?
Doing good, doing good.
Making history.
I didn't make it.
Nah, man, it's good stuff, man. As I said, we're all about reaching out, man, and trying to expand it into all, ladies. It doesn't matter who you are, man. We just want to fish. If you like to fish, we'll talk to you, man. Have a good time. So it doesn't matter.
We just want to keep making picks on who's going to win and lose.
That's right. Exactly. Well, thank you for joining us tonight.
Oh, no problem. My pleasure.
How was you digging Baby Shark?
How do you not dig Baby Shark is the better question.
My kids were born. When they were born, that wasn't a thing, so I missed it.
I grew up with Barney.
Yeah, me too. I'm 27, and Baby Shark is still fantastic. But anyways, let's go ahead and get started here. Let's go ahead and talk about the teams bracket first. So, we've got the national championship teams bracket. We're gonna be broadcasting Saturday and then solely on Sunday. You got the A team, Derek Brundle and Matthew Conant, taking on the heavy hitters Smoking Guns, Bobby Morin and Danny Gann. Florida against Massachusetts. In all other stages of competition, you would think just by the state alone, well, this is going to be an absolute blowout. However, Derek Brundle and Matthew Conant have very well shown that's not going to be the case. Greg, why don't you start us off?
No, ladies first, man.
Oh, excuse me, ladies first.
I thought you were a Southern gentleman, man. Come on, dude.
I thought you were a lady.
Well, you sure look like one with that little hairnet you got on your chin in that video.
A princess wig?
Yeah.
Held together with 20-pound fluorocarbon, by the way, FC Sniper, just in case anyone needed to know about some powerful stuff. But anyways, Heather, start us off. Who are you picking?
I want to pick Bobby.
She's taking Smoking Guns.
Smoking Guns. Wow. Going against the home Northeast, huh? Wow.
She short and sweet to the point.
Yep.
Since Greg completely declined his vote, we're gonna go with him after you, Todd.
I don't know how you. I mean, I say this all the time. It's something that Matt Conant is proving time and time again how dominant of an angler he is. Coming in and everybody saw him kind of behind Derek Brundle, and Derek's like, guys, watch out for this guy. Watch out for this guy. He's an awesome angler, and he's shown the last couple of weeks that he's a better angler. Total inches wise. Sorry, there's a cop. I don't want to get pulled over, but With how consistent the A team has been on their home waters, knowing how serious they've taken this week to not go fish East West Harbor and get KBF Angler of the Year points, try to win money over there, and their dedication and their time that they put into this, I think that they're like a buzzsaw this weekend. I really, I think that the A team's going to put it together again. I think it's going to be close. These two teams have probably been the two closest teams throughout the whole team's event. Bobby Morin, any day of the week, go out, put up 105. Danny Gann's done over 100 inches once, and upper 90 several other times. I think it's going to be really, really, really close. I think A-Team takes it 196.75 to 195.25.
Fair statement. Greg?
Both guys, both teams are very serious about this. Both Derek and Bobby both got brand new punching rods, brand new baits and equipment, man. They are taking this extraordinarily serious, man. They are jacked up, ready to go. I said this before, and I'll say this again. If it's Danny Gann versus Matthew Koenig, whoever wins that matchup is going to win this championship. And I believe that these guys are going to put on a show like we've never seen. I think it's going to come down to the very last minute. But I've got, like Todd, the A-Team wins this event. And I think it's going to be just like what Todd said. I think it's going to be around the 197 to 196 deal. It's going to be unbelievable. I am so looking forward to it. It's literally going to come down to the very end. The very last bite. And I've seen it time and time again. Matthew Koenig pull something out of his hair at the last minute to take his team to victory, and I think it continues, and they take the championship.
Yep.
Well, the comments, William Brewer's got A-Team, Mike Elrick's got A-Team, Rodney Kennan's got A-Team. Here's what I'm going to say. I got mad respect for all four of these anglers, and all four of these anglers are very, very dear to my heart. I think if Bobby Morin comes out and puts up 110 inches on day one and Danny Gann hits 101, it's game over.
Of course.
With that being said, there has been some inconsistencies throughout Smoking Guns for one reason or another. I know there was some Georgia travel. I know there was this and that, but there has been some inconsistencies, and we really haven't seen any inconsistencies with the A-Team. And it seems like every time I don't pick Smoking Guns, they end up winning, so maybe they'll take this out of respect, but I'm going to go Derek and Matthew.
3-1.
Wow. And she lives in the Northeast.
Right?
Right.
I'm banking on Florida.
But here's something that you can say, Marcus. You kind of hit on it a little bit. The potential to put up 110 or 105 in Florida is much higher than it is in Massachusetts. So if one of these anglers does go out and in fact put up a killer bag like that this week, it might be game over quick. And
it's got the potential to.
Yeah, because Massachusetts high bag, I'd say 102 to 103. I don't see them getting much higher than that. But you go down to Florida, you put up 110, 7-inch advantage on one angler, or 10-inch. The potential is there for Florida to win this big. But the consistency, that's why I have to go with A-Team. I feel pretty strongly about it as well.
I think the bite in the Northeast where Derek and Matt are fishing, like they said, the bait is coming into those ponds out of the ocean. They're coming in, and they're absolutely just on fire right now. Big bites going on right now in Massachusetts and where they're fishing. And I'll tell you, man, Derek's. I mean, look, he's throwing back 19 inches. It didn't help him last week. So I'm just telling you, it's going to be close. It's going to be awesome. But again, I think it's going to come down to Danny Gann, Matthew Koenig. Can they get on the bite? Both bites are going to be really good. I'm a little bit more concerned about Florida because you know how those 4-strain bass are. They're a little bit more sensitive on weather. But, man, it seems like Massachusetts, and where those guys are fishing right now, is on fire. So,
well,
let's
since
do
we
it.
started talking that one, we do have Jeremy Baker says he thinks Bobby and Danny can pull it out. And Meredith Parker says she's got Smoking Guns as well. Matt Linseman also says, nice to see you, Heather.
Hi, Matt.
And Sherman Bishop says, good luck with 110 right now, and that's the whole reason I picked Massachusetts.
Yep, that's right.
I agree.
Right. Let me get in here. Greg, do you have the Sweet 16 matchups, or do I need to pull them up online?
I've got them in my head.
All right.
I've seen them. I've seen them time and time. We got a very good one right now. Very first start out of the East. It's going to be Will Brewer versus Derek Brundle. What a matchup.
Heather?
I think I'm going to have to go with Brundle. I just am more familiar with him.
Takes Brundle to beat Will. Todd?
I am terrible at this. I don't know why you guys wanted me to be on.
No, it's good. It's fine. You're picking. That's all you're doing.
We had to have a fourth person, and you're making picks, so you're good to go. Derek Brundle is he's a stick to pick.
Yep.
Doctor,
Who's it, me now?
Yeah, it's you. It's you, Dr. Shades.
I mean, full bunch of tryouts, by the way. No, but Will Brewer came out last week on fire and put up into the 90s, and he kind of ran away with it early, but then he was caught throughout the day. I think Derek Brundle outfished him at 95, 96, something like that, and Will was like, 91? Forgive me if I'm wrong there, Will. But I just think that Derek's been a little bit more consistently in the 90s and in the mid to upper 90s. Will's cracked that a couple of times. We've been on the lower side of it, and I just think that the bike just stays fire. I think Derek is not only grinding for the team event, but he's also obviously going to be grinding for that Elite 8 berth and to get into the money and get into the trophy in the Sweet 16 bracket. So I got Derek Brundle. I'll take Derek by 4 1/4 inches.
Fair enough. 2 for Derek. Greg, where you at, buddy?
Yeah, Will actually put up his best bag last week at 95 inches.
Oh, was it 95? Okay.
It was 95.
Right.
He led the entire field at 95 on Saturday, and he wound up just absolutely putting on a show. But I'll say this. It's been 105 to 110 degrees all week, and there's no breath in sight. Even throughout this weekend in Virginia, I think that's going to affect them big time. Will's fishing deep. But I don't know, man. After a while, again, he's fishing a place that has Florida strain bass. But I'll say this. Can he match that 3 weeks in a row? I don't think so. I think his bite falls off. I think Derek moves on. And I think he actually moves on by quite a bit.
Fair statement again. I mean, Derek Brundle is one of those guys that can really move on. But here's what I'm going to say. After I pick this pack up on the floor before I step on it. So, I have picked Will to beat his first matchup, and I was the only one that picked Will to win his first match, and he won it with flying colors. There was 2 of us that picked Will to beat Jesse, and Will beat Jesse by 3 inches. And even though Brundle is just dominating in the comments on the live feed, I'm going to take Will Brewer by 3 inches.
Wow.
Will, I'm sticking with you again, buddy.
Will Brewer's going to have to put up 97 plus to win by 3 inches.
Then he's going to have to put 97 plus. Will, I'm picking you again. I'm the only one. You go do your thing, brother. Will the Beast Brewer lives again.
Yeah, good luck to both of you guys.
Now the next matchup is Conant and
Mason Good.
Mason Good, that's right. So we got
this is a matchup, man.
I mean, it's a stick fest. It's a rematch from the teams event. A-Team actually put down, what was it? I can't think of their team name now.
Icky Thumb?
No.
Well, they went ahead.
My couch pulls out, but that was the old name.
Well, anyways, Derek Brundle and Matthew Conant went against Mason Good and his partner in the teams event, Jeremy Brands, and was able to best them in the teams event by, last minute. Almost lost to him. And here it is for retribution. Mason Good lost to Matthew Conant in a fish-off last week. Can he pull this one out? Iowa versus Massachusetts once again. Heather, you're on the clock.
I think this time I'm going to go Massachusetts.
Matthew Conant.
Matthew Conant. Yep.
And to back up Heather, I agree. I got Matthew Conant here. He's actually been just as consistent, if not more consistent, than Derek Brundle has. The same reasons of Derek Brundle to pick Matthew Conant here. Mason Good. I know that your Iowa potential is through the roof there. I know that you can get that 100-inch bag, but I need you to show it to me. So if you go out there and do that, you're taking home the W. But I got Matthew Conant. I got Matthew Conant by about 6.5 inches here.
All right, Greg.
I want to say this, man. I know where Mason's gonna fish, and I've seen what in just a couple minutes what he can do out of there. I think Matthew Conant is going to show out from the 18. I do, but I don't think his bite, just like last week, doesn't go until Sunday. I have Mason Good actually taking out Matthew Conant and taking the victory out of Iowa.
Right on. Well, here's what I'm going to say. I think it is 97.5 to 96 3/4. Closest matchup we're going to have all week between these two
That's
anglers.
big fishing, man.
I think what it's going to come down to for the second week in a row is Mason Good has a 17-incher on the board as his smallest fish he can't get rid of. I'm going to take Matthew Conant by 3/4 or 1/2 inch or whatever I just said. I can't do the math right now. So whatever that math is, I take Matthew Conant. I think he's on. I think he's got more to lose this weekend, and I think that fuels him up even more. So I'm taking Matthew Conant to ride it out into the Elite Eight.
And to do a recap on that, the potential of what you have there is Derek Brundle versus Matthew Conant in the Elite Eight to go to the Final Four coming out of the East. And
he's friendly.
That is something that both of those guys definitely want as best friends and as a team to come through. If they could win that team event, they could both advance and fight for that Final Four spot in the Elite Eight together. I think that's just a great story, and I think that it's writing itself, and that's what I think is going to happen.
Well, I will say this. Craig Knight made a lovely compliment to me, Greg, and Todd. He says, "You're doing great, Heather. You know more than those other three clowns put together." So nice to see whose side you're on, Craig. We'll go ahead and ignore you for the rest of the night. Now the next
didn't Craig? Wait. Craig called himself a D angler when we were trying to put the team tournaments together. And Craig, I cannot agree with you more. In fact, now you're an F angler.
All right, that's coming from the guy that's never put up more than one fish in a bracket tournament. Let's go ahead and move on to the next one.
It doesn't matter. I own the thing.
Point well proven, boss. He could shut down the whole organization. He's also the meme master, for those of you that didn't know.
The what?
The meme master.
Oh yeah, don't mess with me on the memes, man. I'll destroy you.
No, he will wreck your world. He actually holds back, and you should be thankful. He's teaching me. He does a class on Tuesdays for $79.99, 2 hours on how to trash talk, and 1 hour on meme creativity. Instant PayPal for anybody out there that's interested.
That's right.
The next matchup's a great matchup for the West. It's Alex Dolliver against David Brook. Illinois versus Michigan. This is a matchup I wish I could see tomorrow.
Yeah.
Heather.
I'm going to pick David.
She's going with David.
Mm-hmm.
She's picked every team new member so far.
What?
Yeah, David is national pro staff. David is national pro staff for New Canoe. So is Derek Brundle. And Matthew Conant is also in a New Canoe. In fact, Derek Brundle's fishing against a guy in an Old Town.
Heather, would you like to repick?
No. We're doing great now. Todd, you're up.
At the beginning of this tournament, one of the Well, two of the guys that I said you're going to know their name before it's over, Alex Dolliver, but my emphasis was on a guy out of Illinois named David Brook. And David is showed out. His personality is great. Those of you who don't know David, you never talked to him, you have to go talk to the guy. He's absolutely a treat to talk to. He's one of the nicest guys you'll ever meet. But I got David Brook moving on to the Elite Eight. I don't know why I'm picking him up because he some crazy high numbers. I just like David's consistency so far, and I'd like. Actually, you know what? No, David Brook is actually. Are you fishing East West Harbor? If you're fishing East West Harbor, you're gonna lose.
He's not fishing East West Harbor. He is not.
Okay. All right. I got David Brook. I think this is the closest a week.
Okay. Good deal, Greg.
There's no chance I'm picking David Brook. Not a chance. Not a chance. Alex Dolliver is going to destroy David Brook. All the trash talking ends completely. The Illinois stuff, all of his little pop and circumstance. You watching this on YouTube, David? I'm not picking you. That means you're going to win. so Alex Dolliver by like 100.
He said Alex Dolliver by 100. I've never seen somebody put up a 198-inch bag, Greg. I've never seen it.
I don't know what to say.
David won't even David won't even show up to the ramp because he knows it's over.
Alex Dolliver by 100.
Okay. All right.
That's somebody got their calculator out a little early.
Somebody didn't make it past third grade.
David Brook is on an incredible bite real quick. I'm going to pick David Brook, and I'm going to say he's the first angler, even including the Eastern guys, he's the first angler out of the whole competition to throw up a 5-fish limit, and his first 5-fish limit's going to go 85 plus.
85 plus isn't going to win it, though.
No, I'm just saying. Well, I don't know. Didn't Alex only put up in the 70s last week?
No.
What did Alex put up last week?
High 80s.
Okay.
Yeah, he was high 80s. He came on late.
Don't disrespect my boy. Don't disrespect my boy Alex like that.
You just picked him to win by 100.
I know. That's what I'm saying. Don't disrespect him.
All right. So the next matchup is our own Matt Linsenman, like 3-time special guest on the show, and the first ever to beat Greg, which automatically makes him a favorite in KBBT.
But with one fish.
He only posted one fish. Greg actually threw up a picture of a 23-inch skunk. And he is actually facing a hammer, Kyle Zimke out of Idaho. Heather.
Where's Matt fishing?
Matt Linsenman is in Michigan.
Michigan. The UP.
I'll go with Matt.
Wow.
It's another new canoe. Somebody tag Everett Park in this video.
Oh my God. Well, somebody get her a new canoe sponsorship.
Yeah, right? My Old Town shirt on, guys. Okay?
She's just not picking any of y'all to win.
Now at the next matchup, Heather's going to be like, "Which one's in a new canoe?"
Yeah, right?
There's only one new canoe left after this, so.
If she picks them, I'm dying. So my turn. Wow. I picked against Kyle Zimke last week because I was riding my Fields with Catherine Field. But Kyle Zimke has stayed consistent. I would love to see the consistency of all of his bags put together. I should have ran numbers. But I think he's never had under 90 inches. And that's amazing. I think he's one of the guys that maybe actually is overlooked in this event more than probably anybody else, because of how dangerous he is on that bite in the river, and somewhere in Idaho. I cannot pick against that right now. I got Kyle Zemke by 6 inches.
Right on. Well, before we get to Greg, I just want to mention Everett Park was tagged in the video. Greg.
Wow. Okay. Well, listen, Matt has a whole new ball game ahead of him. He made it to the Sweet 16. He's got his ticket punched. I'm telling you something. Matt Linseman is not done. He wants to go way further. Okay, but he's got a big hill to climb here. But I'll say this: the mosquitoes that bite are going to be bigger than the fish he catches in Michigan.
Oh.
Kyle Zemke by a lot. No offense, Matt, man, but dude, Kyle Zemke has never been under 90, and it's very difficult, I think, for where you're at to put over 90.
Fair statement. I love both these guys to death. I'm actually sponsored by Kyle and his bait company. One thing I will give you a little bit of heads up about Kyle. He threw up his huge bag last week. He's been in the top 3 2 weeks in a row, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe it's top 5 2 weeks in a row. But he caught his limit last week in 5 to 6 foot waves in a lake. And I was like, what? I mean, he came on camera on Saturday. He talked about it. I mean, it was incredible. It was like, yeah, I'm hiding right now because that over there looks like a water park. And he still put up huge numbers. I mean, I love Matt to death, too. The dude is if you don't think Matt Linseman is a stick at this point, 2-time KBBT Sweet 16er and almost made it to the Sweet 16 3 times, if I'm not mistaken. He was 1 round short out of the 128, but he's been to 2 Sweet 16s. He's fishing with me at lacrosse. The dude is a class act, and we literally talk all the time. But, Matt, as much as I would love to see you move on, brother, I don't know if you can against Kyle Zemke, and I don't even know if anybody right now, not even Rodney Kinnon, could move past Zemke the way he's fishing. So I'm going to pick Zemke. Looks like we lost Todd.
He said call him back.
Got it. But yeah, I mean, I really expect. I'm not going to say it's a blowout like Greg is. I think it's really, really close. I wouldn't be surprised to see Matt Linseman go out and throw his best bag that he's ever put up with KBBT in.
He's going to need it.
Exactly.
He's going to need it.
I'm going to go on a swing here and pick this to be a 2-inch matchup. And it doesn't matter which one of them wins. I couldn't be more excited for him.
Well, who's your pick?
Kyle Zemke.
Okay.
So 3 Zemke, 1
What?
I think we got interference. Oh, now it's calming down. We're good now. All right. So the next matchup out of the north, and this is where I'm going to need your help with because I don't have the papers in front of me.
It's Nick Berlin versus Mike Elrick.
Nick Berlin versus Mike Elrick, another Massachusetts angler, but this time matched up with New York. Heather.
Yes.
I'm going to go with Mike.
3 Massachusetts.
He always shows up good numbers.
Mike Elrick. Okay.
Todd?
I'm going to go with Nick Berlin. I don't really have much on this one. I just like Nick Berlin here. I think his bag was higher than Mike Elrick's last week, or was I wrong?
Mike Elrick had a pretty stick bag last week.
Yeah, I got New York.
Okay, Greg?
I'm going suns out, guns out, Nick Berlin by literally less than an inch.
Woo!
Very close matchup here.
I'm gonna go Nick Berlin on this one. I've just followed the dude's story. I've added him on Facebook. I've watched his posts. I've watched his storyline as he's talking about the KBBT. Same with Mike Elrick. I mean, they're both phenomenal anglers. I mean, they're in the Sweet 16 for a reason. But I just feel like Nick Berlin isn't done yet. Something in the back of my head tells me, hey, look, we're going to have our first ever New York angler in the Sweet 16. Or Elite 8.
I mean, the
sorry.
Elite Eight.
Yes.
Elite Eight. Yep. I agree, man. It's going to be good. I think it's going to be a great matchup.
The last matchup in the North, we've got Brian Balzer taking on John Warchaw.
Yep. That's going to be a fun matchup.
New York against Ohio, if I'm not mistaken.
That's right.
Ohio on East West Harbor.
I'm going with Brian. He beat me last week, or when I fished against him. So
Always got to
Right.
go with who beats you. That's a fact. You want to be beat by the champion. That goes for everybody.
mhm.
Todd.
Not beautiful. John Warcall told me early this week that he threw up 90 inches pre-fishing at East West Harbor. I don't know if he can do that again because I think East West Harbor is going to take mid to upper 80s to win it. I think Brian Balser throws up over 90. I got another one out of New York, Brian Balser.
Greg?
I got Brian Bolser. I love John. I love his personality, but Brian Bolser, I think he's going to wind up winning, and I think this is going to be the biggest margin of victory in the Sweet 16. But I think Brian Bolser wins big. This guy's a hammer, man. This guy's a freaking hammer. Guys, don't forget, 2017, 2018 AOI of the Adirondack area out of New York. This guy is a beast.
Can you say
John
that
Warcall-
5 times fast?
Yes, I can. Adirondack. It is. This guy's a beast, man. And so, listen, don't sleep on this guy. He's a national champion contender here, guys.
Well, I'm just going to go ahead and say there's no way I can pick against. I never do it unless it's just an unreal situation, but I cannot take somebody fishing a live event over somebody on their home waters, even though East-West Harbors, I guess arguably could be some home waters for John, no?
Yeah.
It can be? Okay. But the thing about it is, if he's going to have other kayakers there, you're sharing fish.
About 100 anglers. This is going to be the biggest KBF event of the year so far.
Right. And when you're sharing fish, trust me, I've done it for 2 weeks in a row. When you're sharing fish, it's never a good thing. I'm taking Brian Balzer. I'm going to take him by 10 inches.
Fair enough.
So New York versus New York in the Elite Eight for me.
Yeah, and I got Massachusetts in the East.
And now we're going up to the South, starting it off. Jerry, the freaking Hammer Thigh, comes out of nowhere, taking on
man.
Old Man Kennan, who's only been beat one time in KBBT history, and it was by a champion. Heather.
Rodney? Please tell me
Kennan takes fit one.
That's about as easy as that one has to be. Jerry Thigh's going to have to throw up 95 plus to have a chance, in my opinion. Maybe 94. He had, I think, 91 last week. Did really good out of Oklahoma. Showed out well. Got his KBBT 2021 national championship spot. Solidified himself in Oklahoma as we are here. But Rodney Kennan, the guy that we have named our national championship trophy after, takes it, and I think he takes it by 8 3/4 inches.
Oh. Okay, Greg.
Yeah, Jerry's one of the nicest guys you ever talked to. I mean, just all in with KBBT. I mean, very supportive. We do appreciate it. But nice guys finished last, and Rodney Kennan just absolutely waxes Jerry Thigh.
Well, I'll tell you guys what right now. The weather that is going to hit Toledo Bend tomorrow is going to be nasty. 100% guaranteed thunderstorms from 11 a.m. all the way to the end of the day. It's going to be windy. It's going to be rainy.
Pre-front.
It's going to be nasty.
Pre-front.
Pre-front, the hours of time that Rodney's not going to fish.
We'll see.
Rodney don't fish early.
He might tomorrow.
Here's what I'm going to say. Jerry Thigh has absolutely shocked me. I picked him losing to Bobby Moore in Georgia in round 1 by a lot. And this dude has thrown up consistently bigger bags than I could. It's blown my mind. I was completely shocked, and you deserve it, Jerry. Congratulations on qualifying for the national championship. Congratulations on moving into the Sweet 16. However, you've done really good at being an underdog. It's going to be a 4-way sweep with Rodney. However, I'm just going to go ahead and say it. The only reason I'm picking Rodney is because I want a rematch from the first ever Elite 8 against me and Rodney, who took me out. So if it wasn't for that situation, I'd pick you. But I got to go Rodney.
You got to make it through to get to next week first.
You're right. I do, Todd. Last matchup of the week. Joel Irish Spear taking on Mark Lucky Charms Coates. Heather, who you got?
Well, of course, I'm going to pick you.
I'll take it. She picked
100% new canoe.
She picked every new canoe person in the whole tournament.
I knew you were on one.
Hashtag go Old Town.
Yeah, thanks. Appreciate that.
Be honest, Todd.
Not to boost the ego of someone who has the biggest head I've ever met.
Oh.
Ever.
Oh.
But I do think, Marcus, that you're fishing at a great level. You've gone out, you fished different waters in this tournament. You've gone out and you've broken down different places. Yeah, you've had help, you've had insight, this, that, and the other. But you still got to throw what you got to throw to put fish in the boat. I got you on 92 3/4. I got Joel Spear at 86. Marcus Coates.
My man. Greg, go ahead and pick against me.
All right, man. Listen, I'll be honest with you, dude. You're very fortunate to be where you're at. You put it 2 weeks at 77 inches. Let's be honest. Jeremy Baker had a week from hell last week. Okay,
you're right.
And I'll be honest with you. I mean, let's just be real. If Jeremy didn't have the week he had, I don't know if you'd be here, but you're here. But I will say this: you're here for a reason. You got Momo on your side, dude. I think you go to the Elite 8, and I think you absolutely destroy Joel Spear tomorrow.
Well, I appreciate that, but I'm about to shock the whole planet. I'm picking Joel Spear. And I'll tell you why I'm picking Joel Spear. The dude literally has my ticket. He's been consistent 2 weeks in a row. He's had good bags 2 weeks in a row.
Fake humility.
I haven't. I am picking as
That's
a broadcaster.
not what you told me all week. This is not where's this coming from? This is not what you told me all week in private conversations.
Would you let me finish? I'm making this.
This is fake humility. Everybody, fake humility.
I'm about ready to throw up. I'm so disgusted.
I'm making this pick as a broadcaster that's a red wig on his beard.
Where's my muck boots?
Look, I'm going to be honest with you, man. I wish you the best of luck this weekend. I would love to see us at 90, 88 range, both of us. One of us is getting this magical L, okay? It's the luck of the Irish L, and one of us ain't got it this weekend. I hate that we got paired up. I'll be honest with you. You are in my head, but at the end of the day, I am gunning for a rematch at Kennan. So if I do go down, I'm going down swinging. I don't have good service to upload all my fish. So you gotta bring your A game, brother. But it's me and you. We got 10 hours to show what we got tomorrow, starting at 6.
It's gonna be fun.
It's
fun,
gonna be an
guys.
interesting
Good fishing tomorrow. Yeah, we're gonna broadcast kind of early. My family's coming in, so we're gonna broadcast a little bit early tomorrow morning. And then once my family's here, it's we're gonna cut it off for the remainder of the day until the broadcast on the final reveal show for the Sweet 16. But we're going to put in a lot of hours tomorrow morning. So y'all tune in with us. This is going to be a lot of fun. This is going to be one of the funnest broadcasts on the water. We had Sweet 16. Don't forget, guys, all the anglers who fished on Sunday are fishing Saturday. All anglers are fishing Sweet 16 tomorrow. Going to be a lot of fun. Again, we're going to get you guys on. Please, for the love of God, turn your Skype on. Get Skype Joel Spear. Okay? And let's
You could win. You could win money in a fish off for crying out
You
loud.
can't even see his mouth. What's the point? You need subtitles.
Let's have a good broadcast tomorrow, man. We're gonna have a good time. But turn your Skypes on, and we'll get you guys on together and just talk fishing and watch you guys catch a bunch of fish. The focus again is going to be the start of this the team's championship too. So we're going to get them on early and often as well. And then Sunday, it's going to be nothing but the team's championship being broadcasted throughout the day, 110%, all on them. And we'll determine the winner. So it's going to be a very busy weekend, guys. Beautiful weekend in store for where we're going to be. But I hope everybody has a great time. Stay safe out there, man. But it's gonna be on. I think this weekend is gonna be one of the most competitive weekends we have by far.
Oh yeah.
Right on. Well, guys, this is KBBT. Thanks everybody for joining us tonight. Greg will post up the identifier, send through an email, and 500 other things to make sure everybody's got it. And y'all take it easy.
Heather, thank you for joining us.
Yeah, thanks for joining, Heather.
Thanks for having me. Bye.
Bye, guys.
See you.
Take care.
Grandpa Shark, Grandpa Shark, Grandpa Shark. Let's go hunt, let's go hunt, let's go hunt, let's go hunt. Run away, run away, run away, run away. Safe at last, safe at last, safe at last, safe at last.